Hello. So I've just finished my third week of work experience, and I must say this has been a very insightful week, being able to see all the different areas that come into theatre that aren't just the actor, and also how this could progress into something such as, making a company or a business out of it. I've been working predominantly with youth theatre this week, and having done that now, I can definitely see myself continuing with something in that lane in the future. I wanted to make quite a strong impression. I feel like that was inhibited a little bit by uh, anxiety, nerves from starting somewhere new, meeting new people. It was quite difficult to settle, but as the week went on, I think I definitely found that settle and alleviated the pressure a little bit. Um, I got to play a more active role, leading warm ups and games, and I did a vocal warm up at some point, which Julian did say was to try and push me, and I very much appreciate that. And I think having that active role really helped me to get that positive energy and settle into it and feel like I had some control. Towards the end of the run, Julian did let me know after the children finished performing that I would make a good youth theatre assistant and he would keep me in mind for any open vacancies, which I was very happy about because even though there are places that I still think I can improve, bring more energy, more enthusiasm, be more engaging and sort of on it with the group and adaptable, which is exciting. But it's good to know that I'm hitting the professional standard that they're asking for. And other than that, it was just really exciting to watch Julian work in the space. We spent a lot of time on the first day just workshopping different scenes, different improv games, and it's very, very apparent when actors aren't in it or they're holding themselves back, or when they're very generous and they're giving something. You notice those two things very quickly, and I think that's something to take away just from an actor's standpoint. That is the mindset of the casting director, and that's what you need to be aware of, is that it's all about commitment. If you commit yourself, you will make an impression. Because when you're watching them work, when you're watching these young people work, they are just playful. The majority of them are just in it, and it's so relieving, and it's something I want to find and continue to work on as I develop my career. I also got to play Mr. Technician Man a little bit. I worked with the music. I was cueing the music in for the rehearsal so that Julian could just focus on, watching and directing. And I realized just how hard a job that actually is. You have to be just as focused as if you were on the stage, and it requires so much concentration, and you're just as much in it as the actors are. And I think I have a lot of respect actually for the people doing behind the scenes work, technician work, because they're just as much a character almost. They're just as important to building the story and the atmosphere, and their job is equally as important. I got to sit with Peter, the technician, in the booth on their final performance, and he showed me a lot of the programs and the lighting states and how he's talking to me about different lights and focusing lights, and there was a lot going on, and it's not something that could be learned in a day, but I think this is where I was most engaged and engaging. I was being curious and asking a lot of questions, trying to figure out about these programs, and actually lighting is something that I can see myself going into as well. There's a creative art form in and of itself in that space, and I think that's very exciting. And it's something else to boost my employability, to give me work when perhaps I'm not getting auditions, or just it's more income, it's more work in the industry, it's more experience in the industry. So I think maybe it would be beneficial to talk to Peter and try and get some contacts maybe, and if it's possible to even work out shadowing him for some projects after the course. I think that would be very helpful and very useful, valuable experience to learn on the job like that. So I'm going into my 4th and 5th weeks now. I have 3 days over the next 2 weeks, all off-site, all with different groups. So that in itself will pose another challenge. And I think I just want to try and bring the energy that I've been bringing on these later days, try and take what I've learned and hit it straight on with all of these next few goes and get as much out of it as I can.